Hello, welcome back to the Snap-on Tri-County Tool Show. Folks, I'm off the truck. I'm in Snap-on Tri-County headquarters right now until further notice, waiting for the truck to be repaired. So, quick little update. Of course, the show must go on, and the hot tools have been printed hot off the presses. We got to go over that, so stay tuned for that. There's two main things that we're going to be talking about. Obviously, the hot tools with the hot new tools in said flyer, or even not even advertised yet. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about there. And if you are one of my customers, behind me we got a big clearance on a bunch of overstock specials. So instead of me sending it back to Snap-on or sending it over the border to another Snap-on guy, I'm giving you guys one last kick at the can to get it. And after that, then it will go to who knows what, who knows where. Until then, stick around for the video, and let's get into it. Okie dokie, folks, and let's get right into it. Let's talk about the CDR 9015. That's our brushless caged armature. 18 volt, 5 ampere in this case, 5 amp hour, I should say, in this case. Could be a 5.6 amp hour cordless drill. We have two different versions of this. We have the 9015 and the 90, I believe it's a 50H. I haven't seen that one yet, but that's the hammer drill style. I'm sure that'll be coming out soon, and we'll definitely be doing a video about that when it comes out. But best things about these things, we can talk about the cushion grip. We can talk about the variable speed trigger. My favorite is that steel chuck. One thing a lot of guys don't realize about a drill, and they can curse and swear about not having tapered drill bits. No matter what you have, you got to have a good quality steel chuck. That's going to be able to lock those drill bits down, whether they're round or tapered. And especially when you have a high output drill like one of these guys, when that drill fetches up, you don't want that chuck to spin around on it and mar up the end of your drill, or your drill bit, I should say, because then you put it back in the index, it won't fit. And, well, let's be honest, it's the little things that can put you over the edge, especially when you're working with such tight parameters all the time and time schedule. So, really great drill. If you want more information, it will be in the description. A few other things about it we can just go through here. 2000 RPM. A lot of guys say, why don't you go higher? Well, you don't want to burn your drill bits off either. So, really great product there. Now, on to the next page. Quick release ratchets. I haven't been able to speak about these for a while because they haven't been on the truck. Really great for slippery applications, whether it's oil, grease. Most guys don't end up having the luxury of having clean hands by the end of the day. So if you're looking to get that extension, that ratchet, even your sockets off the end of that ratchet, this is a great way to do it. It basically allows that ball detent to drop in place, and you can pull your socket off with ease, and it also allows it to lock in place as well. So if you are in a spot where you don't want your socket to come off of, great way to avoid that. Quick little briefing on our EC rebate side of things. So from Snap-on Credit, at least on the Canada side, keep in mind, as a disclaimer, these are Canadian prices and Canadian rebates. I can't promise this in the US, but I can promise it on my truck. We have up to $9,000 off of products right now that if you were going to buy it anyway, that's a great way to save some extra cash. So these are some of the featured products that are going on right now. And of course, you may not be approved for the $9,000 rebate if you're spending a little less money, but you may have a lower tiered rebate that you're approved for as well. So definitely take advantage of that while it's still going on. Ball joint presses. I think we've spoke about these plenty in the past, but one thing I haven't got to speak about is all of the adapters that we have on sale. Now, I believe our kit does, actually, I don't have to believe, I can tell you right here, over 315 individual models up to 2022. It's over 680 different ball joints. Now, for the ones that we don't have in this kit here, which if you already have it, fantastic. Thank you for investing in the best. These are all the adapter kits that you can have. If you want any more information on them, availability, just message me. Comment down below if you have a vehicle that you cannot do, and hopefully one of these guys can do it. Now, moving on to the next page, we have some trade-in deals. Now, of course, it says get up to $60. I can't promise you 60 on every trade-in that you have, but we have plenty to trade in. So more than likely you're going to be able to get the higher end, closer to 60 than you would be to any of the smaller trade-in values that we have going on. Also, long reach die grinders, something that I don't speak about too often just because it's kind of more of a specialty thing, especially if you're trying to get into that stubborn bolt, or a lot of guys will even put a little 1/4 inch or 1/8 drill bit, depending on the collet size, in there, and it's great for manifolds, anything else for extraction purposes. So definitely something to get behind. On the next page, a few other shop and tech accessories. We can talk about all the deals on seal, bushing drivers, battery maintenance sets. This has been our most popular one of the year so far. It gives you a little bit of everything. Also, right by Mr. C there, a lot of guys use that as a wiper arm puller as well. So it's kind of pulling double duty. If you do want to order one of those separately, we do usually stock those. Some different wrench sets, oil filter wrenches, O2 sensor wrench kits, and of course all the pricing is in Canadian dollars. That's good news and bad news for the Americans watching these videos. It definitely the conversion usually works in your favor on this one, I can definitely tell you that. Some more 18-volt accessories. This is that CDR 9015 that we were just speaking of, and a few other options along the way. Actually, I'm fibbing to you, just reading this guy here. That's our 9050. That is the hammer drill. So that's the bigger, badder version that I have not seen yet. Forgive me, I'm not reading. Something to brighten your day. We have some fantastic deals on lights, lifting equipment. If you have not seen these ones yet, the UHS 1500s, I believe I've posted a video about a year ago now on them from our tool show. It's an extremely quick under hoist utility stand. So basically it has this little latch there. It's a quick release. So instead of having to spin it and spin it and spin it and go for 5 minutes and give yourself carpal tunnel by the time that you're done, finally get it up to that exhaust or that gas tank, you basically just pull that, push it in, pull up on it, and it locks it in place wherever you want. So it's kind of like a quick release for your ratchet butt on your jack stand. So pretty handy there. Now, coming to the end, we have our great deals on what I'd have to say is the newest and probably the most popular color, at least since our atomic green came out. Copper brushed trim on our Epic Series tool cabs. So this is storm gray with copper. Some other options down below. Order whatever you'd like. And of course, with those rebates going on right now, it's kind of hard to pass up. You basically get your bedliner top for free if you do the rebate right. So we got that going on. Now, on to some clearance items. All right, and I'm sure you're saying, Joseph, hold on. You told us new tools. What are you going to talk about that's new? Well, I got one of them in my hand, I got one of them on display, and I got a whole bunch more to talk about. So you may be familiar with the magnetic mats, the 3x5 rare earth magnet trays, I guess you call them. We have a new iteration. It's 2x10. Now this thing folds in half, and I don't know if you noticed, I can't remember if I showed you guys, but these stick together, and me trying to take these guys apart was quite the battle, and they got quite a bit of cardboard in between the magnets, but they definitely stick well. As you can tell, these are all 24 to 30 to I should say up to 40 ounce hammers, all being held up by one magnet. I say one, but one line of magnets on the back here on my little shelf. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can put everything from your hammers to your impact guns, to your impact sockets, to your ratchets, extensions, anything that you need. You can fold that up and then take it with you off of whatever vehicle that you're working on. You've probably seen the videos of the magnetic mats, the first iteration of these, holding up everything from heads of engines to semi-truck tires. These are a fantastic product, and obviously as the rare earth magnet technology gets better and better, we're going to be able to make these more efficient. And I'll tell you, I don't know where we can go from here, because that's a pretty impressive demonstration of what it will actually hold. And like I said, whether it's pry bars on the side of your toolbox or anything else, definitely the way to go. So along with that, if we scoot back across here, a few other little things I do want to talk about. Not so much new tool products, but something that's new to the truck. We have a really great promotion on long needle nose pliers. Now, of course, if you've watched our video on needle nose pliers, you know we have the best in the market, and these guys are no different. They give you the same talon grip technology. You grab on the very tip, it gives you that pressure point. When you buy these 4, you get the 5th guys for free. If you are in my area, definitely hop on the truck and get a set. One other thing that I do want to talk about, and a lot of guys lovingly call these guys, if I can get these in focus, seam rippers. They're a great little tool just to save you from cutting your insulation and cutting whatever wire you're working on. That's going on the truck hopefully tomorrow, if we can get it back up and running. Now, it's a little bit of a mess. Bouncing around here a little bit, just trying to keep warm out in the Snap-on headquarters. A few products that we do have on clearance. We have all of our screwdriver sets. If you're interested in a certain product, or if you're interested, if I have a certain product on clearance and you're in my area, message me. All the part numbers should be displayed. These are all items for quick sale. So if you see anything that you're interested in, we got some PT850s hidden in the back, an MG725A, a lot of impact guns, nothing wrong with them. We just had bundles with sockets. If you want the bundle with sockets, fantastic. If not, we sold a lot of these socket sets, so we can now discount them further. Some cordless items, some more screwdrivers, a bunch of hammers, as you can tell, and a bunch of hand soap down below. So if you see anything you like, again, this is kind of our early spring clearance, although we're about to go into a huge cold snap on the East Coast. Just looking to clear some stock and obviously make some room on the shelves for any new stuff. And with that being said, I'm all talked out, I guess. I'm done talking for the day. I'm going back into my warm Snap-on den and waiting for my truck to be ready to pick up. Until then, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, if you want to get in on any of the deals that you saw in the video and you don't want to wait until I'm coming around, obviously leave a comment down below. If you want to see anything different from me, if you want to see any demonstrations on the tools that I talked about today, or any of the tools that I have on the shelf there, again, I'm sounding like a broken record. Let me know. And yeah, if anything else pops up, you know how to get a hold of me. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk again soon.